Welcome to my channel. Today we're going over the KYLIE X Grinch Collection, and I have everything, and I wanted to do something a little bit different on my channel for this collection. I wanted to swatch everything for you guys, not really doing a whole look, but just showing you what it looks like just swatched out on my face. And then tomorrow's video is going to be a whole review look using the whole collection. So today we're just swatching it, and there will be timestamps for everything in the description box below. But I'm gonna swatch the lip glosses, the blushes, highlighter. I'm not gonna be swatching the eyeshadow palette because this video will be probably 30-40 minutes long if I swatch the eyeshadow palette all on my eyes as well as everything else. So this will be swatched out just on my arm to show you guys. But I'm not going to be going over the prices because this is sold out, and I have seen on Kylie's social media sites that this is not coming back. So if you just wanted to check everything out, I'm sorry, but it's not available anymore. But let's go over everything in the collection and just do arm swatches first off, and then I can get into doing face swatches for you guys. So this is the KYLIE Grinch palette. It's got the cute little eyes, and then if you can see, it has a little like reflection where it says KYLIE X Grinch. And then this is the inside of the palette. Not an actual chartreuse Grinch shade in here, but it is a nice pretty eyeshadow palette. And then in the mirror there is a little Grinch in the mirror, so it's super cute, compact, and it's neutral with some pops of color to where it's easier to wear on an everyday basis for the holidays. So let's go through the swatches. I did swatch this row over from the bottom of my arm to the top of my wrist. So we have Who Bill, Mount Crumpet, Heart 2 sizes too small, Stocking full of coal, Dahu Dores, Green and Mean, You're a Vile One, Last Can of Who Hash, Who Pudding, Fahu Forays, Who's Who, Jing Jinglers, Old Grinch, Shine On, You're a Mean One, Snarled with a Sneer. Lots of fun little references right here, but hopefully you guys can see all the shades, and I am doing a look. It'll come tomorrow for you guys, so just hold tight. And this is just a package. It looks exactly like the palette. And then we have shadow stick sets. So there's 4 shadow sticks in this cute little box with the Grinch kind of peeking through. And I did these swatches with some other things, so I'm going to show you guys the swatches for these while I'm going through them. But there's 4 shades: Grinch, Welcome to Whoville, Risky Biz, and No Hard Feelings, which is all the shadow sticks. They did not really impress me, to be honest, with swatching them. I haven't used them on my eyes yet, but we will see. They are a little bit more on the sheer side, so that's just that. And then with the shadow sticks, I did swatch the shimmer eye glazes. So there's 2 shades of the shimmer eye glaze. One is called the Little Grinch, and the other one is Stealing Christmas. And then I also swatched the eyeliner. So I love the packaging of the eyeliner. It's like little Christmas lights all over, super cute, and it's a olive green liquid eyeliner, which I am obsessed with. You'll see this in my video tomorrow. And then we have the KYLIE X Grinch highlighter and blush. So this is the Littlest of Who's highlighter, and this is Max the Reindeer blush. And this packaging isn't as fun, but the outside packaging is super cute. The cutest little designs on the boxes. I absolutely love it. Everything is so adorable. Oh, one thing I do want to point out, if you're someone who doesn't like the glitter that transfers, everything on this packaging has the glitter that transfers off. Just as a side note, I believe I did the lip glosses. So there's 2 shades of the lip glosses, Sweet Like Candy Cane and Snow Capped, which are in these little ornament type things. So this is one of them. They're super cute, nice, good size. They're not super big, but they're not little tiny minis. So I think it's a good size to try it out. I've also never tried KYLIE Cosmetics, so a lot of this is really fun to try out KYLIE and have also a collection that is really close to the heart. Then we have the matte liquid lipstick set with an eyeliner, or lip liner with a liquid lipstick, and this one's super cute. I love how the design kind of carries over on a lot of the packaging, but this is just How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and it's a red lip liner and a red liquid lip. And lastly, probably my favorite thing in this is this lipstick set, which has such lovely lipsticks in here. We have I Hate Christmas, Oh the Noise, Mean One, A Wonderful Awful Idea, Who Needs Presents, and Mr. Grinch. And they're so cute. You just slide it open like that, and there's all these different little Grinches on there, and it's super cute. I don't think I'm ever gonna throw this away. So getting into the actual swatches on my face, I'm gonna start off with the shadow stick set, and I'm just gonna lightly prime my eyes just a little bit as I normally would, zoom you guys in, and we'll get into this whole swatch video. All right, I did want to show you guys a little up close of the actual packaging for these shadow sticks. So it's got the cap with the Grinch on it, and then it says KYLIE X Grinch, and at the bottom you can twist it up or down. So we're gonna start off with this shade. This is just the Grinch, and this one is probably the most pigmented one out of all of them. I don't know why. I was sitting here like really trying to work these in. So far with trying the whole collection, these are the only things that I probably could live without. So there is the Grinch. As you can see, they are kind of like sheer, just not very pigmented, or as pigmented as I would like them to be. And again, I haven't tried KYLIE, so I mean, if they're normally like this, I don't know. I have never tried it. The next one is No Hard Feelings, which is this really pretty pink shade, but it's more glittery than it is like an actual color, if that makes sense. And there is No Hard Feelings. They're very creamy. I feel like they would crease on my eyes. It all depends on what floats your boat. All right, next one is Welcome to Whoville, which is kind of like a bronzy gold with a little bit of green reflex in it. Yeah, but you guys can see the green one is the only one that I feel really has any coloring to it. The other ones are just mostly sparkly, and it even did that on my swatches. This last one is Risky Biz, which is more like a taupey silvery color, and there is the Risky Biz. So the only reason that I would really use these shadow sticks would be to use underneath one of the shimmery shades in the eyeshadow palette to kind of add a little bit of a stickier base and a little bit more of that glitter to shine through. But other than that, I really don't think I'm going to be reaching for these. I just think they're more cute. But yeah, I definitely think that there's some shades in here that correlate with the shadow sticks that would look really nice over top. Like, let's say two sizes too small. I'm just going to take that on my finger and just pat it over top of the shadow stick, just really messily. You guys can see it adds a little bit more of like a stickier base, and it adds a little bit more glitter in there. All right, next up, we're gonna try out the shimmering eye glazes. Yes. I couldn't remember if that's what they were called, but there's two shades. One is called the Little Grinch, and the other one is Stealing Christmas, and they're in these cute little pots like this, and they also have a little stopper thing like this, but I'm just gonna use my finger for this one. I don't really know how to describe the formula of these, but they're very interesting. This one is the Little Grinch. So there is the Little Grinch. They're really pretty. I don't think I'm going to be able to use all of this. I mean, there isn't a ton of product. Literally where the lid is, you can see it doesn't go all the way down, but I most likely am going to use this on like my inner corner. This one is called Stealing Christmas, which is a more gold shade, which I can see myself using a little bit more often. And there is Stealing Christmas. Yeah, these are a very interesting formula. They kind of feel a little wet, but once you put them on your eyes, they feel dry. They're very interesting. All right, well, I just cleaned up my eyes and my eyes are pretty sensitive. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this eyeshadow palette, the Whoville shade, lightly stick it in my crease, just to add a little something in there, because my eye primer does crease on me. And the next thing that we're swatching is the eyeliner, and I'm just gonna leave that on my eye for the rest of this video. All right, for the eyeliner, it is the olive shade. I don't really know if KYLIE has any other eyeliners that I know of, but ooh, I've used this one and I am obsessed with it. In my arm swatches, it did bleed into the lines on my arm, but on my eyes, so far, it's been doing pretty good. I actually did a decent wing today. Thank you. Thank you to the makeup gods. All right, and this is the olive eyeliner. I really like how it looks. I love green eyeliners, as you guys probably know if you watch my channel. And yes, I'm obsessed. So we're gonna ignore my eyes. They're feeling a little, they're sore. So we're gonna take a break from the eyes and let's move on to the highlighter and the blush. This is what the blush looks like. It is a very pinky blush, not my normal thing, but the highlighter is stunning. It's like a greeny gold color. So I'm just gonna put the highlight over here. Ooh, to show you guys what it looks like. I think it looks so pretty. I have nothing else on my face, but you guys can get a good look at what it looks like. I think it looks so pretty. Definitely a highlighter that I would wear on a daily basis, especially for the holidays. And then I'm gonna put the blush on the other side. Pinky blush. Ooh, I'm not really keen on the pinky blush trend, but it is pretty buildable. You can go pretty light with it. I'm gonna go a little bit more on the medium side just to give you guys a good idea of what it looks like. I don't really like pinky blushes. I don't really think a pinky blush goes really well with this collection unless you're doing like a Cindy Lou Who kind of a thing. But as far as like Grinch and himself, I feel like it should have been more of like a color like this if we're going the pinky route. Got the highlighter, blush. Now let's get even crazier, and now let's swatch the lip glosses. So let's go to Snowscaped, which is such a pretty gloss. It is like a clear gloss with some glitter in it, and they smell really good. So this is Snowscaped. It is just like a clear gloss with a little bit of glitter in it. Nothing too fancy. This next one is Sweet Like Candy Cane, and this one is kind of like that mauve-y My Lips But Better kind of a color. And this is Sweet Like Candy Cane. Has a little bit of color in it, but I would definitely wear this lip gloss formula over lip liner or something, just because it kind of seeps into my lines and I'm not a big fan of that. All right, now let's get into the lipstick set. This is so much fun. We are almost done with all the swatches. I'm so happy. The boxes are all super cute. The design kind of goes all over the whole box. And then the lipsticks are all Grinch green, and the colors on the bottom. This one is I Hate Christmas, which is a purpley color. But these are so creamy. And this is I Hate Christmas. I know I have a little bit of a sloppy application, but I'm definitely gonna keep an eye out on the KYLIE lipsticks because the formula I am obsessed with. They're very creamy, doesn't feel heavy on the lips, feels very hydrating, doesn't emphasize my lines, cracks, anything like that. And then the next one is Oh the Noise, a cute little, I'm just gonna show you guys the packaging because I think the packaging is adorable. And this one is kind of a pinkier nude. There's another nude in this collection that is a little bit more neutral. This one is a little bit more pink, but they are very similar. And this is Oh the Noise. Not my favorite shade, but I do think it goes really well with browns and greens. It's a good pinkier color. It matches the blush. And then this one is Mean One, which is a nice red. Well, that was one of the worst applications I've ever done, but this is Mean One, Mr. Grinch. Next up is probably my favorite. This one is A Wonderful Awful Idea. And this is such a pretty shade. I'm obsessed with it. There is A Wonderful Awful Idea. I don't know, this shade, I just really love the tone of it. I don't know. I don't think I have any lipsticks this shade, but it definitely is really pretty. It kind of reminds me of Single by Fenty, but just a little richer. Next up is Who Needs Presents. This one is kind of like a brownie shade. Man, my lips are so bad. I know my lips look horrendous right now, but this is Who Needs Presents. All right, last lipstick out of this little lipstick set, Mr. Grinch. And this one is a glitter lipstick, and this is Mr. Grinch. Not my cup of tea, but some people do like the glitter lipstick, but I feel like I would use this on the center of the other lipstick. All right, last thing to swatch out is the lip kit. So this is the lip liner. It has a little Grinch on the bottom, and then KYLIE X Grinch on the top. Ooh, very creamy lip liner. All right, and if anyone's curious, this is what the lip liner looks like. Now for the liquid lipstick. All right, this one is a little bit more of a berry red than the red in the lipstick set. Dries pretty fast. Like, I can feel it drying on my lips. But that is everything in the whole collection swatched out, but the eyeshadow palette. Let me know what you guys think of this kind of video. If you guys like everything swatched out when I get a whole collection, or would you just like a regular review video? Let me know in the comments. The review video will be up tomorrow. Hope you guys all had a good Thanksgiving, if you celebrate Thanksgiving. And today is the first day of December, which means it is my birthday month. And if you guys like some green eyeliners, I did swatch out all the Jeffree Star Cosmetics eyeliners. So that video will be right over here for you guys. This video will be suggested to you by YouTube, and my face will be right here. We click on it and subscribe to my channel.